Hi guys, Mark Williamson, the Golf Yogi here for GolfersRx, bringing you your weekly dose of fitness. Today we're going to talk about something that's very, very big in yoga, but has huge benefits for golfers, and those are back bends. So back bends are fantastic, and in yoga we actually call them heart openers as well, because in order to bend into our back, we have to kind of broaden and open through the chest. So why this is important for golfers, it's not only helping us get some more mobility in our spine, being able to arch a little bit better into the back, but it's also going to help us maintain spine angle through the swing by bringing those shoulders back, opening the chest a little bit, keeping us from getting really rounded here. So I've got a few options for you. We're going to go through some real simple ones, get to a couple more advanced ones, and just try whatever you want here. The biggest thing is in back bends, try to be comfortable, try to be able to relax into them. So a really good one here, especially before you play golf, you can take a club, you're probably going to want something a little bit longer. This is a 5-iron here. Just lean it one hand on top of the other, start to sink the chest down, and the feeling that you really want here is like you're pressing your butt back and like you're pressing your chest towards the ground. So you can kind of just breathe with these, come out of it a little, sink back into it, just play around with it. You can kind of move and wiggle a little bit side to side, but really focus on pressing that belly and that chest down, pressing that butt back. You're going to get a nice, easy little stretch right there through the back. Another one that's really good while we're standing, and this is something that we need to do, what we call counter stretch. And with back bends, it's kind of the same as when you do core. If all you do are a whole bunch of crunches doing core, eventually you're going to hurt your back because you're not strengthening your back enough. So when we stretch and we do big back bends and open in the back, we also usually go the other way, and we'll give you a couple of ideas you can do on those as well. So one here, just standing. Big inhale, you can go all the way up with the arms. You just want to lean back a little bit. And if you have a problem keeping your balance, just keep that head facing forward and right back out of it. You can also go ahead and brace your back doing this. So your hands going down. If you've got a little bit of mobility in the shoulders, you can press the palms down, which helps tuck that tailbone a little bit. And again, just coming back. And again, don't drop that head back. You can hear it's a little bit harder to breathe. You can hear it in my voice right there. If you want to keep that head forward, that's going to keep it a little bit easier for you to maintain that balance. To counter stretch this, just going to come all the way forward. Easy little sway, just kind of hang out here. It's going to get into the hamstrings a bit, but you will feel that stretch into your back, especially after we've been doing some back bends. So I kind of recommend doing these guys maybe 4, 5, 10 seconds, somewhere in there. Come back into it just a little bit and lean, get that nice stretch, come right back forward, go all the way down with it. If you want to make this a little bit more mobile, in yoga we have a sequence called Sun Salutation A. You can do what are called half suns right here. Go all the way up, take a little back bend, and all the way down, lead with that chest, just kind of counter it out. Same thing, all the way back up, get a little bit deeper into that back bend, all the way back down to the ground. So play around with these a little bit, guys. Taking it to the ground here, going to give you a couple more options for back bends. This first one we have is called bridge pose. And it's pretty simple, but we're going to give you a lot of variations. You can play around with this, make sure it feels good for you. So you're just going to lay all the way back here on your back here and walk the heels up towards the butt here. And just real simply start to press those hips nice and high. So when you first get up, a lot of people have those knees fall way out to the side. You want to keep the knees directly over the ankles. Just work that pelvis up, then just right back down to the ground. So you don't want to do these really fast or quick. You just want to kind of go up, maintain that balance, make sure you can breathe, get comfortable in this. If this feels good, walk the feet in a little bit. You can even come up on the toes, press a little higher. You can use the hands, press into the back a little bit, press the butt up a little bit. Kind of play around with these, figure out where it feels really good for you, then right back down. And then another way to counter this, you can hug those knees in, rock side to side. Again, just balance that body out a little bit. So again, press those hips up, maybe walk the feet up. You can interlace the hands. Again, you can press that butt high, press those hips a little higher, keep those knees over the feet, and then right back down. And then the advanced pose of this, guys, is called full wheel. This is very difficult. If you've never done it, you can kind of tell if this is going to be something you can get into right away or not. If not, play around with these bridge poses for a while. But full wheel, we take the hands back on either side of the shoulders, kind of like we're just getting those hands off of our ears. Just going to start to press up. And again, everything is going up here. We're not worried about pressing all the way back. Once you get into this, you want to feel like you can press your head and your chest back through the arms a little bit. Maybe walk the feet up, again, get a little bit higher. So again, guys, getting into full wheel takes a little bit. It took me months and months and months of trying and playing around with it. If you do start to go up, the one thing we don't want is a ton of pressure into the head. So if you're trying this one out and you're getting up here and it just feels like you're doing a really weird headstand, go ahead and come out of it, because again, we want to protect the neck and knees. And the counterbalance for this full wheel, maybe hug those knees in, maybe take a little happy baby, kind of hug the knees in towards the armpits, kick around a little bit. Again, just getting into that low back, starting to balance it out a bit. So give these a try, guys. And again, start as simply as you need to. Maybe it's using the golf club, just getting a little bit of extension into that spine before you go play. Maybe it's just doing some simple back bends standing, starting to open up. But what you will feel is that through the heart, through the chest, you're going to open quite a bit. So we're not only getting that nice back bend, which is very rejuvenating, it's very energy giving to us from going through these back bends. It's also going to help that spine angle. It's going to help keep those shoulders back. It's going to help keep away that dumping that a lot of us get late in rounds when we get tired. It's going to help us maintain that spine angle in our swing a lot longer. So if you have any questions with these guys, give me an email, mark@thegolfyogi.com. I'm always happy to help. Hope everybody goes out this weekend, play some great golf. Cheers, guys.